Hello and welcome Aries. My name is Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium, and I'm here to do a weekly read for you from the 2nd until the 8th of August. So I want to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video today. I do appreciate it. I've just fumbled up my cards as I've picked them up, which is what I'm doing as I'm talking to you. But I do want to say thank you, as I said, for taking the time to watch the video. So guys, just remember I'm reading for a few of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I am pulling you a full spread from my own deck, the Theological, and also using my Sun and Moon Tarot that I'll pull for you at the end. So guys, I'm going to pull 3 cards randomly from the deck, and then I'll pull the full spread behind that. And as I do, I just want to say thank you, and just a reminder again that I do the daily reads as well on the channel, and on every Friday you'll find me here doing the live feeds at 8 o'clock, Australian Eastern Standard Time for New South Wales. All the live feeds are full of free readings. You'll find me here and on Facebook doing those as well. You can also book one-on-one readings with me wherever you are across the world via phone and video. Just jump onto my Facebook page. There's lots of reviews and things like that. And just remember, guys, when I do face-to-face, I am an energy worker. I sit with energy work with spirit. So if you'd like a card reading specifically, you'll need to ask for that, okay? Okay, let's have a look, Aries. Okay, so a lot of connection to self, this week for you guys. Okay, so I want to just read for you the energy that the cards are giving to me for what it is you need to know most this week. So it opens with the balance and the trust card, you know, talking about self-trust and self-belief. And then you've got the self-care card that follows straight behind it, which talks about sitting in that self-truth and honour and awareness that's there. So really kind of asking you to have a look at the balance and see where it is that you're engaging with yourself. You know, take 5 to do that, regroup, recuperate, be mindful and rest, but stay connected to yourself, you know. It's time to confront some fears. You've got the letting go card, you've got the procrastination card that's there. This is definitely energetically, you're the last reading that I'm doing for the weekly reads, and you guys have 100% hands down got the most biggest energy there of time to pay attention to self, without a doubt. You've literally got nearly every single card. Okay, so what I want to say to you guys that's there is really just, you know, sometimes think twice, or not think twice, sorry, listen twice to what I talk about, because it takes a moment to sink in, and also really sit with a really honest moment with yourself in that, okay? So just staying connected, as I said, talking about confronting fears and releasing binds. And you've been kind of procrastinating to do that, you know, creating delays to avoid action. This card is me all over. This one, you know, I often find myself vacuuming when I've got something that I'm a little bit nervous about doing or undertaking, and all of that kind of energy that's there. But I want you to know, you know, that in life shit happens. It doesn't mean that it's fair. It doesn't mean you deserved it. It doesn't mean you deserve to be in this point where you're at, but that you are, and you have to deal with it, and so get on with it. You know, be positive, and that your attitude is a choice that's there. But take a moment and just be gratitude. Gratitude means that we're finding happy things within ourselves, you know what I mean? We're showing our bodies appreciation. It's biologically impossible to hold a negative thought while we hold gratitude. And so it does good things for us, okay? And so that brings about the beautiful freedom card that's there. And then it brings about the sunset as well, the end of an era. You've got that where are you card as well, which asks you, you know, if today was your last day on earth, are you satisfied? Can you sit back and honestly say with yourself that you gave it your all? You put in the right courage, you looked after yourself the way you wanted to, you're ticking off things off your bucket list all the time, you're working towards achievements, you were there, you were on par. Or you got questions and no. And if you do, you know, it's time to look at the bigger picture and start paying attention to moments long term, just beyond, not beyond what's easy right now, okay? And you've got a choice and a decision to make around that. And if you do, and you start connecting back to trust, and you start connecting back to self-care, you're going to feel lost for a little while. And then all of a sudden you're going to feel the most found that you've ever been in your whole life. So just a little bit of food for thought for you guys this week in that, okay, Aries? I'm going to leave that spread at that, because that is a lot of energy in that, and I want you guys to listen to it again, and I don't want to fill up the reading with fiddly little bits that are there. That's going to affect everything in a positive energy, okay? So whether you're waiting for work to come in, relationships to improve, businesses to start, whatever else that it is that's there, you need to know that, okay? And that's going to just assist. So just, yeah, as I said, go back and listen. So your energy for the week, Essie, is the 3 of Swords. surveying your kingdom, and that's what I'm saying. It's time to sit back and have a look, okay? Sitting in some deep thought and pondering. It's the Judgment card that says making some decisions and knowing that they're the only ones that you can make under the circumstances and not being afraid to do so. That comes in with the Ten of Swords energy that's there, which talks about the ending of the situation. And as I said, this is a really positive opportunity that sits around for you guys, okay? The Seven of Pentacles obviously brings in frustration, and the Five of Wands, it all makes kind of sense that there's going to be frustrations. There's going to be people around you that aren't necessarily going to agree with the flow, and maybe take a moment to adjust. There's going to be some things that you have to change, that people might have to get used to, and some things that you have to get used to as well. So that kind of just makes sense for me this week, okay? So very short and sweet. I think you've also got probably the shortest reading there, but definitely the most powerfully energetical. And that's, as I said, I just want to leave it at that and give it that time for you guys to listen back twice. Alright guys, so that is what I have for you this week. Thank you again for watching the video. Please show your appreciation by leaving a comment or a thumbs up. I do reply to all the comments. And also a subscription to the channel is always really valued and appreciated. So guys, look forward to seeing you when I see you, and until then, take care.